our next guests, plural, are musicians, foodies. They do everything. They call bingo on Wednesday nights, for heaven's sake. Their Food Network show, Takeout Twins, where they cook for some famous faces. Look at this.
Orange chicken. We got Joel McHale.
You see my brother? Has the show started? Here we go.
You seem like the kind of guy that's gonna sabotage this dish just for the sake of making us look bad.
You already look bad. Look at that shirt.
The Potash Twins are back in town celebrating their newest album, and wait till you hear the name of it. I love it. Give it up for my buddies, Steve and Ezra, everybody. Okay.
It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. It's been a minute, but
I love you guys. I'm so glad you're here. What time did you guys get in?
midnight last night. I'm running on about 3.5 hours of sleep, but just seeing your face and seeing the incredible audience here brought me back to life.
So let's start with the new album, Hornography.
Yes, Hornography.
Okay.
Come on, when
Settle down, Kendall. Yeah. Who came up with that name?
That was me.
all you.
We were in the studio working on this album in LA, and the name kind of just came to me, and I was like, how has nobody played with the word horns in Hornography before?
I mean, when you play trumpet and trombone, you gotta give it a little life.
I mean, pornography, right, audience? I mean, yeah, that's.
But we call it the study of horn music, just to have a little bit more of an elegant twist to it.
A little classier?
A little classier.
But seriously, what is that really what it is? What is thematically? What are we looking for with this one?
So yeah, we grew up playing jazz. We grew up playing classical music, but our friends and peers, they don't listen to either of those genres. So we thought, why don't we bring kind of the elements of hip hop, EDM, and all these amazing genres that horns aren't usually featured in as heavily.
And just bringing horns into the 21st century is kind of the way we think. We'll approach that.
Yeah.
But more musicians, come on, y'all are cool. I mean, you guys aren't more musicians open to these types of collaborations, bringing horns in unexpected tracks?
Absolutely, and the best part about playing horns is that we get to play over like every type of genre. So it's always exciting for us to play something new.
And I think it's exciting for us personally because, you can't really put horns in a box. They kind of fit wherever you put them in. And so we play whatever sandbox we're given. And that's just one of the most fun things about what we do.
Let's talk about various sandboxes and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but out of collaborations, is there one that surprised you that you're like, oh crap, this works better than I thought it would? Is there one that sticks out in your mind?
Well, we always laugh about it, but with Bret Michaels, it's always like, yeah, this is perfect.
Really?
And the best part about it
with Bret Michaels?
Yes, and the best part about it is we didn't practice any of it, so we just get up on stage, we're like, oh, I know that song. Oh, I know that song too, and that song and that song. Because with Poison, he had so many hits, but it was just like, I never realized that was Bret until we were playing it with him.
But there's something about his energy that just horns elevate in a certain way that
so infectious, and he's an incredibly nice guy.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah.
He's probably one of the top 10 people on earth. Yeah.
We're actually speaking of Bret and all the people, because we were laughing in the office. We were going through. If you go to their gram, you will quickly realize they know everyone. And I mean, like, you name a celebrity, they've met them. So we're going to play a game coming up called They Know Everyone. Anyway, you're at the Dakota tomorrow night. Tell us about the show.
Well, it's going to be so fun. I mean, we also helped come up with the menu for it as well.
Did you?
Yes.
Of course you did.
I mean, like I said, we play in whatever sandbox we're given. So if you say you want our input on food, we share our input on food.
And there's going to be a surprise special guest.
Oh, yes.
I think those of you who know us will be able to assume who it is, but you have to show up to see it and figure it out for yourself.
Does it rhyme with Randrew?
I don't want to give it away, but
does it rhyme with Randrew Schmemmer? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So no, but what are we looking at? Then give us a taste, no pun intended, of the menu and the show itself. Because the Dakota, y'all haven't been there. It's such a good venue. I mean, it's one of my favorite venues in the city.
Historically, let's give it up for the Dakota. Well, historically, it's such an incredible venue that has such an identity that's richly based in Minnesota music, first and foremost. And the food is so incredible that whenever we're asked to play anywhere, we're like, we want to play here. And their menu is like
wherever we go, we want to go somewhere for the food.
Yeah,
and it's like, this venue actually has good food. We definitely want to play
What do you think we're doing before we go on stage? We're chowing down.
Yeah, exactly.
We would like to. And their menu is Southern inspired, and it's just delicious, and we're happy to be there.
We have just a little bit of time in this segment. We're going to play the game next, but I did want to ask you. I don't think I know this. How did you guys become foodies? Were you raised in a family that appreciated food, or how did that come to be?
Our parents traveled internationally for work all the time, so like whenever they'd go somewhere, we didn't want like a keychain. We're like, bring us back something we can eat.
Yeah.
And so
and just being,
Don't bring us a keychain.
but
what am
also,
I gonna do with the keychain? I'm like 8 years old.
but also just being musicians, like the perk is we travel over the world and we eat wherever we are, and we bring that home when we're back, and we recreate those dishes too. So.
More with now look, we're gonna play this game. First impressions, they know everybody. More when we come back. Back in a moment, everyone.
So after this, where are you guys off
Welcome back. So, more of the Potash Twins. I mentioned this a few minutes ago. One look at their Instagram page, and you will immediately realize that they've met countless famous faces through their TV shows and musical appearances. So we thought it would be fun to play a game that we're calling They Know Everyone. We're going to show a picture of the twins with a famous face from their Instagram page, and they have to tell us the first thing that pops in their mind. It could be a story or just a reaction.
We're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now, and they have not seen this list before right now. So you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Leo, put up the first picture. Paul Rudd.
Oh my God.
Greatest dude ever.
Amazing. We spent a couple of days with him in Kansas City for his charity called The Big Slick. Could not be nicer, an incredible human being, just overall very talented
Super
person.
generous guy, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming that. I've heard that from a lot of people. Okay, Leo, next one. John Legend.
Also a great human being.
Great guy.
We're playing with him in 2 weeks.
Yeah, excited for that. One of the best, classiest artists of all time.
Floats, walks on air.
Yeah, somebody that you, in this day and age where everybody is kind of doing everything, he's somebody that I think will like stand out in like a Frank Sinatra kind of way. That it will echo forever.
Because there are people, and I think you would agree, there are people who can do a lot of things, but there's few that can do a lot of things very well, and John's one of them.
We filmed like this show with him once, and he was perfect and was just doing it live.
Oh my God!
Like where any other musician would record it, he just did it live in the studio. Yeah. And I was like,
that was it, like,
where I started questioning if I'm an actual musician or not.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, here we go. Next one. Kelly Clarkson, you were just on.
Yeah.
Look at you, guys. Okay, what do you think of Kelly?
Super nice, super
So,
nice.
I mean, also another very incredibly talented person.
Yeah.
One of the best vocalists ever.
Really fun show to do. Like when you go and do their show, they do the pictures for the promo are like your graduation or like first day of school photos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should steal that, Jeff. Anyway, okay, next. Next one, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah. We were at his house for dinner.
Yeah.
It was cool.
You were at his house?
Yeah.
I like how you just dropped that. Like,
You made the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Good point, my friend.
Yeah, very sweet guy, very funny guy, very
Likes good food, so we can't.
Just earnest, genuine personality.
I heard he throws good parties.
Yes.
Stern always talks
He
about.
has a pizza oven at his house, so yeah, he's gonna throw a
seriously?
good party. Yeah.
And kind-hearted. You hear
Very
people
cool.
don't, whether you like his humor or not is another thing, but I've always heard he's a kind-hearted guy.
Sweet guy, very sweet guy.
Next, Martha and Andrew.
Oh my God.
Look at Martha.
Martha, she intimidates me.
I'm scared of her.
Whenever we're in her presence, like I get scared. Kind of.
Yeah, I do.
She just has a very like.
I'm
Focused,
scared now because the
I know,
picture's up.
She just has a very like focused energy to her, and you're like, I don't
like
know.
that term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just when you're in her presence, you're like, I hope I'm not boring her. That's just how I am.
Isn't it like you want to do well for her?
Yes,
You want to please her.
She has that energy where you're like, I just need to be my best self in front of you.
Yeah.
And that goofball next to her, Andrew.
Obviously,
The best person that we know for sure. He's
huge mentor to us, just incredible human being.
He's a good human. I love you, Andrew. Okay, one more, right? One more, Elio. Gwyneth.
I forgot about
The
that.
audience very impressed with that one. Okay, yeah.
That was in Aspen. That was at one of the opening for Goop in Aspen.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about any of these people. These are all very nice people.
Yeah.
Very
We didn't. This wasn't a gotcha thing. We just wanted first impression.
No,
that's not this kind of show. No, I just wanted a story or whatever.
Yeah, no, once again, another very sweet person who just, spends a lot of time with the people that she's around and makes you feel very warm when you're around her.
In a kind way, who has surprised you that you've met? That you were like, oh my goodness, they are more than you expected. Is it anyone?
let's give a shout out to Eric Stonestreet.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like
Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family. We met him a couple of months ago, and we've
been best friends. Since then.
We've gone out to eat with him in a bunch of places, and he's just one of those people that's a big, lovable guy who's more obsessed with food than we are.
Our text chain about food is
he just sends us pictures of new candy or snacks he finds, and then asks our immediate reaction to those things, and we're like. It's just very funny thing.
Give it up, everybody, for the Potash Twins. Tomorrow night at the Dakota in Minneapolis. If you're watching us from other cities, go to their socials for more information. For tickets here, dakotacooks.com. We'll be right back. Stephanie Hansen live from a van down by the river when we return. Oh, my God.